Pokemon Go, you remember that one?
Hello, hello, can you stay a while?
Hey there guys, what is up? It's me, Riley, and I got something on my phone today that I had been waiting to see for years. I got a little ad on my Instagram which announced to me that Pokemon Go now had trading and a friend system. Holy crap, this is a massive deal. But before I go into why it's a massive deal, let me just tell you right off the bat that it's sad that it is a massive deal, alright? Pokemon, from when it started on the Game Boy, was all about battling and trading with your friends. That was like half the experience right there. And the fact that Pokemon Go came out with no friend system, no trading system, no battle system was really unsettling and kind of ruined the experience for a lot of players. It felt empty, it felt hollow. And a lot of my friends said that if the game just got a trading and a battling system, they'd reinstall it on their phones no problem. But here's the thing, Niantic. This was your secret weapon. Trading and battling was the one thing that, even though it should have been there in the first place, by every single imaginable means should have been in your game in the first place, this was your Death Star secret weapon that you were gonna pull out at the last second and get everybody to come back together and rebuild the hype train that fell off a cliff, what's known as Pokemon Go. But here's the thing, Niantic. You have this tendency to screw things up, and I hate to break it to you, but your one foolproof way to get people back into the game didn't work. Yes, Niantic, the kings of waiting too long and giving people garbage content instead of what they want, waited too long and gave people garbage content that they don't want. And newsflash, still, nobody's interested. Nobody is interested in this game to this day. I ask people,
Yeah, what up?
hey, so Pokemon Go just released an update where they now allow you to trade and add people to a friends list. Would this in any way, like, I don't know, encourage you to reinstall the app or play again?
I mean, like, not really. Like, I could do it. I have storage on my phone.
I mean, I just want to know if, like, that update is enough for you to justify, like, reinstalling it on your phone and playing it again.
I would not do it just by myself, no.
I tell them that trading and a friend system is finally in this game. So Maddie, how would you describe like how serious you were about playing Pokemon Go?
I would say on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being never played and 10 being absolutely obsessed, I was probably about a 3.
So you would consider yourself a casual player?
Yes, very.
Now, as a more casual player of the game, would you be at all interested to reinstall the game and play it again? Because Niantic has released an update where you can now add people as friends and trade Pokemon.
It could be interesting. I mean, I remember Pokemon trading from, like, you know, playing it on the Game Boy as a kid. So that could be a fun thing, but I would have to have friends who were like, hey, you should get this so that we can trade Pokemon. I wouldn't just get on it.
And they still don't want to mess with it.
Oh, I think when Pokemon Go came out, I was pretty active. So, like, literally every day we'd walk around and catch Pokemon and stuff like that. And I'd say I'd probably continue doing that for like maybe like a week, and then like maybe week number 2 I like didn't really go outside as much, but really just did it when I was in the car. And then like week 3 I kind of just like stopped playing.
How does this affect your view of the game, and will it, like, you know, encourage you to reinstall it?
Well, it's definitely something I wanted when it first came out, but I mean, they're kind of adding it a little bit too late, aren't they? And it's not really enough to incentivize me to re-download it.
It's sad because Pokemon Go is a time suck. It is very rare that you can say, I'm gonna play Pokemon Go and not have it obstruct with my life and my schedule. The only times you can do that is if you're happening to walk a long distance by yourself. Because even if you're happening to walk a long distance, that's pretty rare. If you're happening to walk a long distance with friends, I mean, you're not gonna sit there and play Pokemon Go the whole time. You need to be able to talk to them and interact with them. It's a battery suck too. I mean, unless you have the latest and greatest iPhone, really, what's the point? Because the only way to expand the breadth of when it's okay to play Pokemon Go is if your friends play Pokemon Go and it becomes a social experience and you can actually spend quality time with people going out and playing with them. It's not a game that's supposed to be played in an echo chamber in isolation. But unfortunately, Niantic, That's what happened. You waited so long to release this update, and people have had it uninstalled for so long that they don't want to reinstall it. Now you may ask yourself, well, why don't they just reinstall it? It's a free app, it's not that big. There's a lot of new features, they can still have fun with it. Let me tell you, Pokemon Go has a very hardcore group of remaining players. It's a small group, but the people who still play Pokemon Go play Pokemon Go.
Corbin, how much did you play the game when it first came out?
Oh my gosh, nonstop.
Do you still play it to this day?
Nonstop.
Okay, so you're one of those pretty hardcore fans who's stuck with it.
I paid $3 for an accessory to play the game more, so yes.
So what you have is a bunch of people who haven't played in probably a year and a half, are like level 6 to 20, and everyone else is at least in the low 40s. And that is a huge gap. As you need more experience for each level that you go up, that is a massive stretch between 20 to low 40s. So it's intimidating for new players. Not to mention that Niantic has just dumped more Pokemon into the game to the point where even someone like me who's been casually playing the game for the past couple of months feels kind of overwhelmed, as my once decently filled Pokedex is just thin compared to the massive volume of pocket monsters that this game offers. So you have a community that's hard for old players to re-engage in. You have a totally lopsided app full of features that shouldn't be there and are convoluted and not really that fun. And you finally have the feature that everyone has wanted for 2 years that should have been on the game at launch, and no one gives a flying heck. Welcome to Pokemon Go. Alright guys, so what do you guys think about Pokemon Go? Does this convince you to reinstall the app and maybe give it another shot, try and get your old friend group back together to play it some more? Or are you just kind of done with the whole thing, period? Will nothing ever bring you back to Pokemon Go? And if something will, what is it? Let me know in the comment section below. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go hunting for some Pokemon. Stay positive and have an awesome day.